Oh, this is the All New Sports Show. This is how we do it. It's the All New Sports Show, Coach's Corner. And folks, joining us a man who is quite familiar with Edward and I. We chat on regular basis, and that's what happens. Yes, I make my own words, right. Ed. Are we forgetting that I'm a diva of this show? Okay. When you win as much as he does, you get to come and chat with us all the time. It's a great reward for everyone. Head coach Jeff Craddock, Harbor Vikings. Coach, a 40-12 win. You know, as I was telling Ed on the broadcast, that last touchdown you guys gave up, I said Jeff Craddock's going to love that touchdown because now he has something to get on his guys on the film about.
Yeah, you know, I thought we didn't start so well and we didn't end so well, but in between, you know, obviously we played some good football, but you know, you don't like to have letdowns at the end of games. I know how kids think. You know, you're up and you just relax and, you know, give their kids credit. They didn't quit. You know, they have a lot of pride over here, and Coach Lee's going to get everything turned around. I really believe that. They got a good staff. The kids play hard, but it takes a little time to put in a new system and everything. So we did enough good things, obviously, to win, which I'm pleased about, but, you know, there'll be a lot of discussion going on tomorrow morning.
Coach, throughout the game, we called a lot of names of sophomores tonight. How impressed were you with their performance overall?
Well, I'm sure they played well. I think we started 6 sophomores, you know, and there's a reason they're up playing, you know, and they have a chance to be really good. I don't think they're very good yet, but they have a chance to. But I love to evaluate film on them, and I'll have a better idea. But obviously, you know, when you win a game like we did, they had to do more good than bad. So, you know, I felt good about it. The lights came on, and you never know how they're going to respond. And, you know, they've won for a while in 7th grade and 8th grade and as freshmen, so they know how to win. They know what it takes. And I was really impressed by how we responded by getting down 6-0. You know, it didn't really seem to faze us, which we talked about that all week too. But I thought we responded well and kind of gained control of the game.
Coach, you know, with you guys out there, you've replaced your entire offensive backfield. New quarterback, new running backs. Now, you've got some guys back who had carries last year, but just as far as replacing your starters, your frontline guys, you had to replace a lot. Running backs especially came out. Those guys look good.
Yeah, we go too deep back there, you know, and it don't matter really to us who's out there. We trust all 6 of them, and there's a couple more that are back there that can do it too, but we just kind of keep them hidden a little bit, I guess, you know. But, you know, Coach Burnett, he's the offensive line coach. He does a great job with them. I mean, that offensive line, for 3 quarters, the offensive line, in my opinion, dominated. I mean, we were running the ball up and down the field, nice, you know, long drives. And then the 3rd quarter, we'd had a lull. You know, we came out at halftime, of course, not doing what we wanted to do. But once again, if they're coming out fired up and they're trying to stay in the game, and I didn't think we responded well our first 2 drives, but we got going, you know, once again. But, yeah, offensive line was looking good. You know, Coach Reams always gets the running backs faking, and that's just a testimony to the great coaches that I have.
One of those running backs, Jacob Hunter, his first game in high school with 11-man football. How do you think he did tonight?
Oh, I thought he did great. I love Jay. He's a fantastic kid. I mean, I'm just happy that he's here just because he's a great kid. He has a smile on his face. He works hard, everything you want in a young man. And then on top of it, to get to see him carry the football and score and feel like he's really a part of the team now, and seeing the guys congratulate him, you know, those things are really special. But he's been a true blessing. He really is a great kid, and, you know, he's going to have a great season for us.
Coach, last question we'll give you. No, don't want to keep you too long by any means. Defensively, that first drive, Nash Central came out. They moved the ball down the field. You know, really were looking good. After that, your first team defense, those guys, you know, you're not the biggest.
No.
But, wow, they were swarming the backfield tonight.
Yeah, they looked really good. You know, we've made some changes on our coaching staff. You know, Coach Harding, who's called the offense for the last so many years, is actually the defensive coordinator. And him, Coach Whitley are working together. You know, Coach Whitley's done it for 40 years, so he's really good. And so he learns from him, and we're taking advice and everything. And, yeah, you know, we came out, we gave him a short field, I think, on a kind of a bad kickoff. And then, of course, they run a little tricked reverse pass. And I think we had a sack, and it would have been 3rd and long, but we had a face mask, and it kind of kept it alive. But it was a great drive by them, and I was fearful of the new emotion. I'm sure it's a new season, new attitude, new coaching staff, and their kids came out and had a nice opening drive and scored. And I told my kids, listen, you'll never get caught up in the ebb and flow of the game. If they score first, we just regroup and we answer, and just it's a long game. And I thought we did a nice job of responding, you know, and so I was very pleased. They had a great opening drive, and then I thought from that point on we kind of obviously took over for the rest of the half.
Folks, in the record books, when we look back in 100 years, it's going to say Tarboro 40, Nash Central 12. And when they find this film someday buried in a hole, they will see Jeff Craddock talking to us here at the All New Sports Show.
Wasteland.
Coach, we thank you so much for taking a little time out. Obviously, we'll see you a little later this season, hopefully right here in the same spot. Right here in the same spot. Folks, he's Jeff Craddock, and we're going to send this back to the studio here on the All New Sports Show.